All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel and another episode of Mastering Heroes. This is the Yan version. That was the hero that won the poll from last week. And what we're doing today is just learning the basics. This is the very first game that I have ever played with this hero. I have read the abilities and the detailed abilities, but without seeing them, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Before the game started, my stream was, the chat in my stream helped me put together a couple of builds. I have a build for jungle and a build for laning. And I decided to lane for the first couple of games just to keep the pressure off of, not having to jungle. So what we do is, I'm just trying to figure out these first two abilities, S1 and S2. I know basically what they do, but how to manage them is a real conundrum. Each time you use an S1 or S2 ability, you get 1 charge of energy. Once you get 2 charges of energy, whichever ability you used last, you'll have a boosted normal attack. Now, what you see here, this screen blacking out, I've been having some trouble with my HDMI output on my phone, so I have to unplug and plug it back in. I'm trying to figure out why that is, but this happens a couple of times throughout the game, so sorry about that. But so the S1 and S2 abilities grant charges, and if you look just under the blue bar, you see those stacks of charges. The white one's just a normal stack, and then whether you use S1 or S2, you get an orange or a blue stack. Whichever ability you used last determines what the enhanced auto attack does, or the enhanced normal attack. You can read the details as to what the difference is. But those are things that you have to really figure out how to manage. The S2 ability has some iframes with it, so that's another thing that needs to be managed. S2, if you hit a hero, you actually have 2 charges of it as well. And if you hit a hero and hit an enhanced auto attack, you can actually get 3 charges of that movement ability. And each one of those dashes has some iframes with it. You can actually dodge. You can dodge ultimate damage. You can dodge tower damage if you happen to get in a tower. Hit it just right, and it's just enough to dodge the damage. So all of that stuff is just, boy, it seems like it takes a lot of management to figure out how to do it correctly. Not going into a fight until your cooldowns are up. Those things are important. And see here, Terra's ultimate was more than my tower. She was able to outlast me and get away. At some point, I think I'm probably going to stop the commentary just because this game is just scuffed all the way around, because it's my very first one of how to play the hero. I'm used to Yenna. My last one was Yenna. If you haven't seen that series, please go ahead and watch that one as well, because it might give you a little context on this one. Yenna's ultimate has a very low cooldown. The entire point of Yenna is switching back and forth between that ultimate all the time, between split blade and single blade form. It does damage and changes her total abilities. Yan's ultimate acts differently the more it's upgraded. In its first level ability form, it doesn't do much. From what I've been reading, Yan doesn't really come online until level 12, whenever he gets all 3 stacks of, or all 3 upgrades of his ultimate ability. Because once that happens, you can keep the cooldown of his ultimate ability through S1 and S2, which you can read about the mechanics. Actually, I may even put a shortcut. I'll put a link to the introduction video for this hero so that you can see some of the demonstrations straight from Timi about how this hero works. But once he reaches level 3 on his ultimate, you can actually use S1 and S2 to keep those cooldowns reset, and you can get multiple ultimate dashes. It's pretty impressive if you know how to do it and do it right. So there's a lot of management on this hero. See this one here? Terra had just used her ult under tower when Callie came through, and I thought that I could get her, but evidently the cooldown on her ult was quicker than I realized, and she was able to get me. So that's why I hung in on that fight. Otherwise, I'd have gotten out for sure. I just didn't realize her ult was up again. But this hero it is taking some time to figure out. I've been playing some just trial matches just against a dummy. I've been trying to time the dashes, getting in and out of towers and dodging the tower damage. So it's going to take a little bit of time to figure this one out. This one's a little more technical, I feel. The timing is so important on this one. But what I was pretty proud of, despite my poor play, if you've got a team that is managing their lanes and managing their stuff, the opposing team wasn't overly aggressive. If I would have gotten overwhelmed in my lane, it would have been bad. But the rest of my team was pushing the bottom path. It was keeping the enemy's attention. I was managing my lane. The lane didn't drop. It didn't fall. And I don't think I died too many times. I was getting good assistance from my team. And we all worked together. See, I'm hitting my abilities the totally wrong direction. It's ridiculous how badly this game went. But that's what happens when you play for the very first time. I've got to figure out how to not auto-aim some things. Got to figure out how to get my S1 ability point in the right direction, use my S2 to dash and dodge, and just go from there. So enjoy the rest of the game. We do end up winning. There's not much of the game left, really. I've talked quite a bit through it. But once we get to the end with the summary screen, I'll do a wrap up, and we will see how the rest of the week goes. Enjoy the rest of the match. I'll see you in a few.
Dragon and Slayer have evolved. Cannoneers have spawned. Holy Dragon has been defeated.
Enemy onslaught. An ally has been defeated.
Nice assist.
Onslaught. Your team been defeated. An enemy has been defeated. Shut down. Enemy bloodbath. Shut down.
Dark Slayer has been defeated.
Legendary. An enemy has been defeated. An enemy has been defeated.
Dark Slayer has been summoned.
Legendary. Ultimate.
So there you have it, a victory in our very first game of the year. So tune back in next Tuesday for the live stream where I reveal how I've done over the course of a week of testing and practice with this hero. Again, look back at another our other series with Yenna, and please support the channel. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next live stream, and enjoy the rest of the week. I will see you all on the battlefield.